Everyone has doubt. Everyone feels uncertain. Everyone questions themselves in silence. The difference is what you do with it. Some people let doubt paralyze them. Some people let doubt define them. Some people let doubt kill their dreams before they even start. But the rare few, they take doubt, they twist it, they weaponize it, and they use it as fuel for growth. That's the difference between average and unstoppable. Because doubt by itself is neutral. It's energy. It's raw fuel. And fuel can burn you, or it can move you forward. It depends on how you handle it. Think about this. When doubt whispers, "You can't do it," most people agree. They nod. They surrender. They stop before they even start. But when doubt whispers to a warrior, they hear something else. They hear a challenge. They hear a test. They hear life asking, "How badly do you really want it?" And that flips everything. Because suddenly, doubt isn't the enemy. It's the signal. The signal that you're on the right path. The signal that growth is near. The signal that you're entering territory that matters. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you doubted yourself while doing something safe? Never. You don't doubt yourself while scrolling. You don't doubt yourself while wasting time. You don't doubt yourself while staying average. You doubt yourself when the stakes are real, when the path matters, when success would change you. That's when doubt screams the loudest. And that's why doubt is proof of opportunity. It only shows up when growth is possible. It only attacks when you're close to transformation. But here's the secret. Most people never see it that way. They see doubt as a stop sign. The great ones see it as a green light. When doubt says you're not ready, they move anyway. When doubt says you're not good enough, they train harder. When doubt says you might fail, they prepare to rise stronger. That's the shift. Not eliminating doubt, transforming it, recycling it, turning it into the weapon that propels you. Think about every legend you admire, every fighter, every builder, every creator. Do you think they never felt doubt? Of course they did. The difference is they kept moving with it. They sharpened it into hunger. They turned it into fire. Because here's the harsh truth. Confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. And action kills doubt. Every time you move forward in spite of doubt, you teach your brain something. You teach it that fear is not fatal. You teach it that hesitation is not truth. You teach it that you are stronger than your emotions. And slowly doubt transforms into fuel. The same voice that once crippled you becomes the voice that sharpens you. But let's get practical. How do you turn doubt into a weapon? Step 1, acknowledge it. Don't run, don't suppress, say it out loud. I doubt myself. I feel fear. Own it. Because once you expose it, it loses half its power. Step 2, question it. Is the doubt based on facts, or is it just emotion? Most of the time, it's not truth. It's just a story your brain created to protect you. And once you see it as a story, you can rewrite it. Step 3, redirect it. Turn the doubt into hunger. If the voice says, "You can't do it," you reply, "Watch me." If the voice says, "You're not enough," you reply, "I'll become more." If the voice says, "You'll fail," you reply, "Then I'll learn faster." This is alchemy, turning weakness into strength, turning fear into fire. And step 4, act immediately. Don't wait for the doubt to fade. Move while it's still there. Prove yourself wrong in real time, because doubt hates action. It can only survive in stillness. It can only survive in hesitation. The second you move, doubt loses oxygen. And here's the beautiful twist. The more you move with doubt, the stronger you get. The stronger you get, the less doubt controls you. And soon, the voice that used to chain you becomes the background noise you laugh at. But let me warn you, this isn't easy. Turning doubt into a weapon takes courage. It takes repetition. It takes a willingness to look weak, to fail, to stumble, to bleed. That's why most people never do it. They want certainty before action. They want confidence before risk. They want safety before growth. And because of that, they stay average forever. but you are not most people. You felt doubt before. You know its sting. And deep down, you know the only way forward is to flip it. So the next time doubt rises, don't shrink. Don't surrender. Smile, because it means you're in the arena. It means you're doing something that matters. It means you're alive. And when you act with that mindset, everything changes. Fear turns into fire. Uncertainty turns into opportunity. Doubt turns into your strongest weapon. And one day when people look at you, they'll see strength. They'll see confidence. They'll see discipline. But you'll know the truth. All of it came from the same source, the same voice, the same doubt. The difference is you refused to bow to it. You bent it, you broke it, you sharpened it into the blade that cut down every obstacle. So stop wishing for no doubt. Stop praying for confidence to appear first. Embrace the doubt, turn it into your weapon, and let it carve the unstoppable version of you. Because in the end, the people who grow the most are not the ones who never doubted. They're the ones who doubted deeply and moved anyway. People misunderstand doubt. They think it's a curse. They think it's proof that they're weak. They think it's the reason they can't start. But what if doubt is the compass? What if it always points Taiwan, or the exact thing you must do? Think about it. The moments you doubt yourself the most are always the moments that could change everything. Asking for the opportunity, taking the risk, starting the business, entering the competition, speaking your truth. And what do most people do? They back off, they wait, they say, not yet, and then not yet becomes never. But the great ones, they see doubt like a signpost. It says, here is the thing that will grow you. Here is the thing that will hurt, test, and transform you. And they step toward it. That's why their lives look extraordinary. Not because they had no fear, but because they walked into the storm. See, doubt has a hidden power. It exposes what matters. You never doubt your ability to brush your teeth. You never doubt your ability to sit on the couch. You only doubt when the outcome matters to you. So if you feel doubt, you've already found your arena. The question is, will you step into it? Let's get brutally honest. Most people won't, because doubt is uncomfortable, because it hurts their ego, because it threatens their image, because it reminds them they're not in control. And so they stay where it's safe. They stay where it's predictable. They stay where nothing new is required. And slowly, their potential rots. But that doesn't have to be you. You can train yourself to use doubt as a trigger. Instead of backing away, you lean in. Instead of shrinking, you expand. Instead of saying, I can't, you whisper, watch me. And every time you do this, you take a piece of your doubt and turn it into strength. One brick at a time, one battle at a time, until the very thing that used to chain you now builds your armor. But here's the secret nobody tells you. Doubt never disappears completely. Even the greats feel it. Even champions feel it. Even legends, before they step into the arena, hear the wisp. Or what if you fail? The difference is they don't argue with it, they don't resist it, they nod, they accept it, and then they walk forward anyway, because they've learned something you haven't yet. Doubt doesn't mean stop. Doubt means go. Doubt means you've reached the edge of comfort, and growth only lives beyond that edge. So let's break it down into a system, a brutal, simple system that anyone can follow. Step 1, notice the doubt. The second your brain says, what if I fail? You stop pretending. You admit it. You say, yes, I feel doubt. Good. Step 2, reframe the doubt. Instead of this means I'm weak, you flip it. This means I'm on the right path. This means I'm about to grow. This means something real is at stake. Step 3, act small, act fast. Don't wait for confidence. Don't wait for the fear to fade. Move in the smallest way possible toward the thing you fear. Send the message, make the call. Take the first step. Action is the antidote. Step 4, Repeat until automatic. Every time doubt rises, you use it. Every time fear speaks, you answer with action. And soon, doubt becomes your signal to attack. Now imagine living this way for a year. Every doubt turned into a trigger. Every fear turned into fuel. Every hesitation turned into movement. Where would you be? Who would you become? How much would you grow? This is how average men become warriors. This is how lost men find purpose. This is how doubt, once your enemy, becomes your greatest weapon. Because growth is never built in safety. It's built in the fire. And doubt is the spark that lights it. So the next time it shows up, don't hide. Don't wait for it to vanish. Smile, thank it, and then act. Because that's the secret. Doubt is not here to stop you. It's here to sharpen you, if you're brave enough to use it. Most people waste their entire life running from doubt. And in that escape, they never actually live. They choose the job that feels safe. They choose the relationship that feels easy. They choose the path that keeps them hidden. And then they wonder why they feel so empty. It's not because life cheated them, it's because they cheated themselves. They let doubt become a prison instead of a weapon. But if you flip the script, everything changes. Doubt becomes the fuel that carries you into the unknown. It becomes the fire that burns away weakness. It becomes the hammer that forges strength. Think about every person you admire, the fighters, the creators, the leaders. Every single one of them carried doubt like a shadow. But instead of letting it choke them, they turned it into oxygen. You see, doubt has an opposite, not certainty, not confidence. The opposite of doubt is courage, and courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act even while fear whispers in your ear. That's the razor's edge where growth is born. But here's what no one admits. It's not a one-time thing. You don't conquer doubt once and then live free forever. No, it's a cycle. Every new level of growth brings new doubt. Every higher challenge wakes up new fear. Every bigger dream screams louder, "Are you sure?" And if you're not ready for that, you'll keep falling back to safety. You'll keep starting over. You'll keep living small. But if you accept it, if you expect it, if you learn to welcome it, then doubt becomes your greatest teacher. It will point you exactly where you need to go. It will reveal what you truly value. It will expose your deepest potential. So the question isn't, how do I get rid of doubt? The real question is, how do I train myself to use it? And the training is simple. Every time doubt appears, you respond with movement. You link the feeling to action, like Pavlov's bell, except this time, doubt rings and you advance. At first it feels impossible. Your chest is tight, your palms sweat, your head says stop. But the more you walk through it, the more automatic it becomes. One day you'll hear the whisper of doubt, and instead of shrinking, you'll smirk, because you'll know, here's the edge, time to step over, and that's when life transforms. Because now, instead of avoiding challenges, you hunt them. Instead of running from fear, you chase it. Instead of waiting to feel ready, you move anyway. That's how warriors are built. That's how discipline is carved. That's how growth becomes inevitable. But let's take it deeper, because doubt isn't only about action, it's also about identity. When you doubt yourself, what you're really questioning is, am I the kind of person who can do this? And every time you act despite doubt, you send yourself an answer. You say, yes, this is who I am now. Identity is built brick by brick, choice by choice, and doubt is the raw material that lets you lay those bricks. Without doubt, there's no growth. Without doubt, there's no courage. Without doubt, there's no story worth telling. So stop trying to erase it. Stop waiting to feel certain. Stop looking for confidence before you begin. Confidence is not the start. Confidence is the result. The start is always doubt. The start is always fear. The start is always the unknown. And that's why most people never begin. They think they need the finish before they can take the first step. But the finish only comes to those who walk through the fire of doubt. Now imagine this. Imagine you train yourself to live this way for the next 10 years. Every time doubt arises, you use it. Every time fear whispers, you move. Every time hesitation appears, you cut through it. Where would you be? Who would you have become? What kind of life would you have built? You'd be unrecognizable. You'd be untouchable. You'd be unstoppable, because most people crumble under doubt, but you would rise because of it. And that's the ultimate secret. The strongest weapon for growth was never confidence. It was never certainty. It was never comfort. It was always doubt. The thing you thought was holding you back is the very thing that can propel you forward. If you're willing to flip it, if you're willing to lean into it, if you're willing to turn it into fire. So the next time you feel it, don't shrink, don't hide, don't delay. Step up, step forward, step through. Because doubt will either bury you or build you. And the choice has always been yours.